Hey everybody, it's me, Jackie. So today is Questions Week. As suggested by me, of course, it's genius. So we all suggested a few questions for each other, just so we can get to know each other and just kind of ask questions about the stuff that we've seen already. So here's some questions to me from Sophie. She says, Jackie, how does this fascination with murder come about? Good question. I would say when I was 7, I got really obsessed with the X-Files, which I still totally am. But I wanted to be Dana Scully. That's who I wanted to be. And I would go online and at 7 and look up for like autopsy reports, stab wounds. I'd be like, oh man, I gotta, desensitize myself for when I see all these murdery people. That, and it's a hobby, for some. Yeah. I'm gonna move on. Let's see, it says, how does one become a librarian? Well, one becomes a librarian by first having a bachelor's degree of some sort. It could be in pretty much anything. However, if you wanted to work in a very specialized library, like an art library or a law library, if you wanted to be a librarian there, it would probably help if you had a degree having to do with that, but really you don't. I myself am an English lit degree haver, and that was a perfect example of $30,000 well spent on that degree. Yeah. And then you go into a master's program in the library sciences. And in that master's program, that's where you kind of make the decision that you are a librarian and you study all this cool stuff. You can either be an archivist, digital media specialist, whatever. There's a whole slew of library coolness. It says, what are you reading at the moment? Any books you can recommend? I'm currently reading... Well, actually, I just got done today on the bus. I got done with Mark 747, which is a story of Calpurnia Adams. She's a transsexual whose boyfriend, who was in the army, got beaten to death in his sleep. But it's her autobiography. And before that, I was reading about matricide, Savage Grace. That was quite good. And next on my reading list is The Omnivore's Dilemma. I really like autobiographical stuff, biographies, a lot of nonfiction, just because I feel I could use it in my everyday life. And me being a vegetarian for a long time, I've been wanting to read Omnivore's Dilemma for a long time. But I would highly recommend all of those. Yeah. Let's see. Des asks, boop 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 boop. How busy, what is that? How busy does your library get? How big is it? Can we see the rest of it? That is a lot of questions for one question. It's like the Russian dolls of question. So my library does get pretty busy, especially during the week. I would say peak hours are about noon because a lot of kids are out for lunch and they want to get stuff done, or professors are trying to check in or print stuff out. Hey, it got dark. Stop it. During the weekends, it does get busy. We get a lot more grad students. I don't know, I like it. It's not overwhelming. Yeah. How big is my library? My library is relatively small because it's part of an art school. But it's very specialized. We have oodles of art books, but we're part of a consortium with all these other libraries, so you can get books basically from all over Massachusetts. And can we see it? No, I'm sorry, Des. Unfortunately, the camera is in the computer in this box that we see here, unable to get out. So, I can't show you the library because it's a desktop and I'm clumsy. I would ruin things, and it's just, I'm sorry. But it's rather small. But you have a view of these lovely books, huh? Yeah. Cool, huh? Yeah. That's sweet. It says, do you always speak that softly, or is it just because you're at work? It could be because I'm at work, but it could be I'm tired, I'm gassy. You know, I don't know, or maybe the mic is a problem, so I'll try to speak a little bit more, you know, a little bit more oomph. If not, then it's a mic problem, because I usually tend to do the videos when nobody is here, which is kind of nice. Let's see. Do I have a favorite movie? Yes, Des, I do. My favorite movie that I can watch on a loop forever is probably Hedwig and the Angry Inch. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with Hedwig and the Angry Inch, it's a lovely story about a transsexual, a German transsexual converted into a rock star, and it's a story about love and self and trannies and awesomeness. Yeah, I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. How many quotes can I do in 10 seconds? Quotes can I do from it in 10 seconds? Do I have to time myself? Okay. Let's see. Hold on. I'm waiting for the timer. Okay, ready? Fuck you, I'm going to Guam. Why do you feel the need to lie to me? It is clear that I must find my other half. Watch it, boys. Immigration. Oh, 10 seconds. So, I just cussed. But yeah. So it's a good movie, and if you could piece all those quotes together, you get Hedwig and the Angry Inch. Natalie, we still don't have questions. How are we supposed to do this? But I hope everyone's cool. Yeah. And somebody else think of a topic, because I feel like this one was really involved. Sorry. Not that it was a bad thing. I love watching all the videos, and maybe we should do one once a month. I don't know. So, see you guys, or ladies. Bye.